Envision yourself on a crisp Parisian morning, standing outside a nondescript facade in the first arrondissement. A small plaque bearing the legendary name Chanel quietly signals that there's something special hidden away. Once inside, you ascend a discreet spiral staircase lined with mirrored walls, a brilliant design by Coco herself, allowing her to observe every angle of each ensemble she created. As you pass each step, the reflection of your own figure seems to multiply, teasing that you're leaving the ordinary behind and preparing to enter a domain shaped by the most iconic name in fashion. At the top, you step through the door into a space that immediately hushes the senses. Softly lit lamps cast a glow on lacquered screens, mirrored panels, and gilded Baroque accents, all orchestrated in a way that feels both intimate and elevated. The apartment isn't sprawling in a modern sense. Rather, it's a series of elegantly arranged salons that cocoon you in Coco's personal aesthetic. She didn't actually sleep here. That was reserved for a suite at the nearby Ritz Hotel. So this realm was entirely devoted to entertaining, thinking, and displaying her carefully curated inspirations. You enter the main salon, where your eyes are drawn to an opulent chandelier dripping with crystal and rich bronze. Beneath it, subtle beige sofas and armchairs form a gracious circle, inviting guests to settle in and indulge in conversation. A closer look reveals details that echo motifs from her couture collections. Lion sculptures, a nod to her Leo zodiac sign, perched on side tables, and the famous interlocking C cleverly woven into decorative objects. The walls are paneled in lustrous, mirrored surfaces that reflect the flicker of candlelight, giving the room an otherworldly glow. It's easy to imagine Coco receiving artists, aristocrats, and dear friends here, pouring champagne into cut crystal glasses and exchanging gossip about the latest Parisian salon or runway show. From the living area, you stroll into a more intimate corner, a sort of library alcove that showcases Chanel's intellectual appetite. Floor-to-ceiling shelves display antique books, art volumes, and treasured keepsakes. Among them, you might catch sight of a small porcelain camel or a sheaf of dried wheat, a symbol of prosperity that Chanel embraced throughout her life. The blend of Eastern lacquerware and European gilded frames gives off a sense of cosmopolitan sophistication. It's the very place she would quietly plan future collections or muse on the evolution of women's fashion, creating in her mind the liberated silhouettes that change style forever. Passing on, you discover another salon that Coco used for private meetings with clients. A console table hosts a delicate arrangement of white camellias, her signature flower, resting in a crystal vase. It's said that the simplicity of the bloom, with its clean petals and subtle fragrance, captured Coco's preference for restrained elegance. This room is also rich with symbolic colors, neutral beiges, soft ivories, and the occasional use of black to punctuate the space. The interplay echoes her fashion philosophy, where black and white became statements of timeless chic, ensuring the attention never drifts far from the woman herself. Glancing upward, you notice a discreet set of mirrored panels near the ceiling, strategically placed so Coco could observe her guests' reactions without being seen. For those with the keenest eyes, or for the frequent visitor, it was a subtle reminder that Coco was always studying, innovating, and considering fresh perspectives. It's here that you can imagine her iconic circle of friends, Picasso, Cocteau, Stravinsky, engaging in lively debates about art and literature. Each decorative object, from Chinese Coromandel screens to ornate gilded mirrors, seems to whisper a tale of global influences converging in this one Parisian apartment. A highlight that many recall is the grand crystal chandelier in yet another seating area with cocoa-colored drops, rumored to have been custom-shaped as interlocking Cs. Whether it's fact or legend, this piece testifies to Coco's flair for weaving her identity into her surroundings. Unlike many opulent homes of her era, there's a prevailing sense that every item, every flourish, serves a purpose beyond mere decoration. It's all an extension of Coco's quest for harmony, beauty, and individuality. Perhaps the most celebrated area of all is the mirrored staircase leading to the haute couture salon below. From this vantage point, Coco could watch unseen as models showed her latest designs to buyers and society patrons. Peering down through the railing, she could gauge their immediate reactions, raising an eyebrow at a gasp of delight or a concerned furrow without ever leaving her discreet perch. In this way, the boundaries between her private world and professional stage blurred, merging to form a seamless brand and lifestyle that continues to inspire even today. While the apartment didn't serve as her primary residence for sleeping, it was equipped with a graceful powder room where Coco could freshen up between engagements. You might spot bottles of her famed Chanel No. 5 here, a subtle reminder of the fragrance empire she built. Everything, right down to the plush hand towels embroidered with her initials, emphasized her devotion to impeccable detail. It was in these rooms that Chanel hosted intimate gatherings, forging collaborations and perhaps mapping out the audacious ideas that would define her legacy. Those who visited recalled a sense of timelessness. Coco's private paradise never felt tied to a specific trend. Instead, it existed in a realm of its own, fluidly adapting to each new season or creative whim while retaining its unmistakable aura of refinement. In later years, after her passing in 1971, the apartment remained preserved under the watchful care of the House of Chanel. Though it's no longer alive with Coco's physical presence, the atmosphere is still charged with her ethos. Every gilded lion, lacquered panel, and ornate camel statue speaks of her passion for mixing cultural influences and elevating simplicity into something truly grand. So now, having peeked behind the draped entrance and glimpsed this singular domain, what do you think? Does Coco Chanel's hidden Paris apartment evoke that perfect fusion of minimalism and opulence you might expect from the woman who revolutionized modern fashion? Or is it even more sumptuous and layered than you imagine? If you could wander these mirrored halls in person, which detail would you examine first? The Coromandel screens, the lion sculptures, or perhaps that mysterious mirrored staircase? I'd love to hear your musings. Feel free to share them below. And if this glimpse into Coco's sanctuary has stirred your curiosity, don't forget to subscribe for more glimpses into the private realms of history's most influential style icons. Until next time, may your own home reflect the spirit of innovation and elegance that defined Coco Chanel's world. See you in the next video,